Hey guys, so right now I'm going to be showing you how to make your very own super cute pair of shorts out of your dad's old trousers. So just line up your dad's trousers on the ground, on your place or whatever. Just make sure that they're nice and even, so just lay it down flat on the area you're going to be working on and make sure that everything's lined up nicely. So mine has a hem down at the bottom because they used to be pants, so we're not going to be needing to do any hemming for this project at that bottom part, but we will be needing to use some sewing experiences. So grab a pair of shorts that you like the way they fit. Just have these jean shorts that are a tint, that have like a little tint of pink in them, and just fold them in half like so, and line up the, make sure that the little, I don't want to say this, but the crotch area is kind of sticking out. As you can see, it kind of goes on a curve like so. So just fold it over evenly and line up the vertical edge up to one of the side seams of your pants. Okay? And make sure that the crotch area is nicely out so that you can get the full length of it. So once you have your pants down like so, all you're going to do is draw out, just trace it with a pencil or tailor's chalk, whichever one you feel more comfortable with using. You're going to want to try to get pretty much, everything should pretty much be a straight line except for this curve down here. So I'm just going to bring this up a bit so you guys can see me a little better. You can see I'm actually curving my pencil to the curve because I want to be able to grab that nice curve, or else my pants won't really be pants. And once I got the curve, I'm going to go down. I believe it's about 1.5 inches. And once I get to the bottom, I just go all the way down because we're not going to be cutting off the hem at the bottom because we're just going to keep the hem. It's just less work. You know what I'm saying, right? Alright, so once you have that piece, oh, I'm sorry, I am incorrect. You are going to need to get a ruler. So grab a ruler, and I have this nice, cute little ruler here, so just grab that ruler, and I'm going to tell you my measurements. So, the 1/2 of my waistband is about 6.5 inches, and the line from the curve all the way to my waistband is 11 inches. And then I'll tell you how big this part here is. So one of my legs, I believe, is 8.5 inches. Right? Yeah, inches. Okay. So just do something like that. Everyone's measurements are going to be different, of course. And once you have it drawn out, you're going to make an inch mark of seam allowance. Seam allowance is when you want to make a seam for your clothes. So instead of cutting it out right on the dot, you kind of cut out a little bit extra so that you still have the seam and your shorts are not too small. So I like to just do 1 inch of seam allowance, especially because I'm still a working sewer, I guess. I'm still a beginning sewer, okay? So I just like to have that extra 1 inch of seam allowance. It just makes me feel a little more comfortable. And once you get to the curve, you don't have to like use the ruler or anything. I just kind of eyeball it at this point, but I do like to have a fair amount of seam allowance. So you can see I just redid it, and that's all 1 inch apart. And now we're going to cut out at the seam allowance. So I know that we drew marks. I know that we drew like 2 big lines. We're only going to be cutting the line that's higher than the first one. So we're only going to be cutting out the seam allowance line, because that's how we're going to have our pants be. Okay? So cut it out. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you know, I'm not really using good scissors at all. These are just really old scissors from when I was younger. Some people like to cut out one side first because we're using pants you know, there's two different sides. I just kind of not eyeball it, but I just cut it out the way that it is. I don't really care too much about if it's straight or not because that's what hemming is. That's what hemming is for. If you're using jean material, which go right ahead, you can totally use this for jeans, like on jean material. That would look very cute. Like if your parents have a pair of big pants or something, or I know my mom cuts a lot of her pants into shorts as I do, and she gives me the extra jean fabric. So that's really good jean fabric to use, especially if the person is bigger than you, because then you can use those bottom parts of their pants or the material that they gave you just to create your own jean shorts, because a lot of people like to wear jean shorts more than colored shorts just because it's just more conventional, I guess. You just don't stand out a lot when you wear jean shorts. That's why I kind of like to wear colored shorts, because I do like to stand out. But everyone is different, so, you know. But some people, like, want to try to make their own jean shorts, and jean material is not cheap. I can tell you that. Usually you can get about a yard of material at Hobby Lobby for about $1, I believe. So that's really cheap, but the jean material is more about a yard for like $7, I believe. I'm not sure, but that's just my guess. So now I'm just opening up my pants, and you can see I have this one outline, and you can see it's not very straight at all, which is totally fine. Now I'm going to lay it down right side up, like so. And I'm going to grab these jeans here, and I'm going to lay them down right on top. And I'm going to see if they're equal. So obviously I'm going to have this little extra material down here, because number one, I did leave a little extra material, and number two, I have some seam allowance. So I'm going to try to line it up with the seams that I made. And I think it's fairly even, and now I'm just going to fold it in half, and I'm going to fold in half my shorts that I just created. Or the one side of my shorts I just created. And I'm going to line up these shorts with them. And they're pretty good. So now what I'm going to need you guys to do is cut out another version of this big piece of fabric here with the same fabric that we just used, or the same fabric that you just used. Don't throw any fabric out if you mess up or anything, because we can totally transform it into something cute. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's going to be 2 more videos in this series explaining how to make your very own shorts with just some old fabric lying around. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks. Comment and subscribe down below and tell me what you think of this cute coral color. Thanks, guys. Bye.